This is Crystal, and I am off to Shambhala here on YouTube, and this is episode number 5 of Reseller Shop Talk. And I usually start off with the segment Watercolor Gossip, so let's get right into it. First thing I want to talk about is a gal who has a channel by the name of Aliceops. And I'm not really, I should have asked her what that means. Like, is that something like with her last name that's shortened? I don't know what it is, but it's Alice, like the typical name Alice, and then Ops, O-P-S, all one word. And of course, I'll have a link down below in the description to go to her channel. But I found her a couple weeks ago, and I really enjoy watching her hauls, and then she usually will make some announcement about something that she sold. She kind of reminds me of ThePaperCastle, which I think ThePaperCastle is probably a little more well known in the people who watch reseller videos on YouTube. She does a lot of what I call dishy items, which are, teacups and weird collectible things made out of porcelain and glass, and stuff that requires a lot of popcorn and bubble wrap. And the stuff that we often look at and go, some people just don't even want to touch it, but there could be good money in it, and it's a difficult category to sell in my opinion. Although I have had pretty good luck. I haven't made huge money on any one thing, but that I found thrifting, but I've surprised that stuff sells, and I've made money. So I keep looking for it. I've had a lot better luck trying to sell dishy items over mugs, if you want to call mugs a separate category from dishy items, although I think mugs can be included in dishy items, but I've only had a couple of good mugs. Like, that one really great Starbucks mug that I got for $1 and sold for $35 or whatever. That keeps me looking, but I hardly ever find any of those kind of mugs. So anyway, so I'm really enjoying Aliceops. She's just a joy to watch her haul videos. And one of the things that she does that I really, really like is she always poses this challenge and says, which one of these items do you think is probably the most valuable, or something like that. And you're looking at it like, oh my god, I have no idea what it could be, and then you're like way off. I suppose some people might know, but like for one example, there was this, I think it was like a little wooden egg coddler from some Scandinavian egg coddler made out of wood that, I would probably, after watching her all the time, along with all of the ThePaperCastle videos I've watched, which I think I've watched every single ThePaperCastle, I would probably pick up that thing that she said was very valuable and be like, this could be something. But most of the time when I'm like, this could be something, I'm like, it's kind of something, but I've never really found any home runs or even third base steals that I can think of. So anyways, you know what, I shouldn't say that. I have picked up what I believe are third base steals. They are beer steins, Coors Light beer steins, like rodeo themed beer steins that we did pretty good with. I think I sold one for $30 and another one for like $35. I had two of them that were exactly alike. So that was probably like my best dishy item that I found really super cheap at a thrift store and then sold for a pretty good amount of money. So anyway, so if you are interested in the dishy category, and she does other things too. It's not that she only does dishy things. It's just there's a lot of dishy things that she does, and she's very knowledgeable about them. And the other, well, anyway, so if you like that sort of thing, definitely check out Aliceops. And if you don't already know about the Paper Castle, definitely check out Heather from Paper Castle. And she is just has a wealth of information to offer, and it's just interesting. I find both of them to be very interesting in the way that they um, present their hauls. And then again, I think I mentioned this. They usually will say, "Yes, I've already listed this, and it's sold already for such and such price," or whatever, or they'll mention sales. But most of their videos are basically haul videos. I'm trying to plug in my charger. I can't believe I thought this thing was charged up. Oh my gosh, I'm so non-techy. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna have to. There we go. Is it charging now? Oh, I can't even tell. Okay, I'm just gonna. No. Oh, I might have to redo this. Sorry, you guys, if I don't redo this. Okay. So, anyways, let's just keep going on. See what happens. So yeah, I really like Aliceops, and I think she lives in Canada. I didn't really ask her, but I think it's safe to assume. No, she does. I think she lives in Vancouver, and she did say that somewhere. But she also has a blog, and she did this one blog entry. Did I leave it up? Yeah. And it's called The Great Glebe. I don't know how to pronounce that. It might be some kind of French word that I do not know French pronunciation. Garage sale, the Great Glebe garage sale. So, and I was really impressed with the way that she described her garage sale experience, or this particular one. And and she speaks French too, so I am volunteering her for if you need help with some kind of a French word or something. Hit her up. She's pretty fluent. I think she actually was from France. I read something on her blog with her talking about things that she misses from France. I think she was actually from there. Or I don't know, maybe she's just, because a lot of Canadians are French. So I don't know if she's just saying she misses it there because she spent some time there, but is technically from Canada because she speaks perfect English with no accent. And then she sounds like, and then all of a sudden she'll start speaking French. And the two languages are so polar opposite. It's like, what? It's like shocking. But it's such a lovely language. I love it. So it's really lovely to hear her speak. And anyway, so I can't decide if I think her nickname should be the French Connection or the Emily Dickinson of Reselling. I don't know. But yeah, the way she writes is very lovely. In fact, let me start off with like the first paragraph from the Great Glebe garage sale. And I think this is something that many of us have encountered. So it starts off, okay, this is how it starts off. I'll just read. You are going to drive 2 hours and stay in Ottawa overnight to go to garage sales? My friends asked. They tried to remain tactful and stammered reasons why this could, after all, make sense. But all their reasoning sounded like they were trying to calm down a crazy person. It's so cute. And the whole thing is very lovely. Let's see, there was another entry that I think, oh wait, I missed this part. Okay, I need to go back and reread this. And then toward the end, She says, as the sky changed colors and the end of the day drew near, I was left with a kaleidoscope experience of people's lives. Layer upon layer of objects which had no takers, superimposed unto items which did, the seductive items and the things that never even stood a chance, the ones taken out of faded attics from rose-papered trunks and perfumed tissue paper, the laid-back sellers, the overheated ones, the shared stories, the buyers recalling childhood memories and rekindling passions with some of their funds, the people packing it in, looking forward to putting their feet up with a soothing cup of jasmine tea. A great opportunity to discover people under a different, more revealing light than that everyday busy one that life sheds upon them. And through this, an even greater opportunity to look into myself. How lovely is that? I mean, and I know that that's one of the things that Scavenger Life has talked about, and I agree with, is that if you travel somewhere and you go to garage sales, it's more like you're really connecting with the locals more than if you just stick with, okay, well, there's a Denny's next to the hotel, so we'll eat there, and then we're going to go on this hike, and maybe we'll meet some lovely people on the hike or whatever. But I don't know, there's just something about really being in with the locals, doing local things, that I think is special about going to a place. Like, I remember when I lived in Guam, I was there for quite some time, and so it was like I became a local. I connected with the locals. I lived the lifestyle. And I just think that's an awesome way to experience a place. I feel like whenever I go somewhere just for like a weekend, unless it's someplace I go all the time and I know people, but like a new place, it's like, yeah, it's neat to go, and I don't want to say I don't enjoy it or appreciate it, but there's just something about really connecting with the people and getting a feel for the lifestyle of that place that draws me. So if I were to go somewhere, I would want to go for like a whole summer or something like that. Well, especially since I live in Phoenix, like everybody that lives in Phoenix, let me tell you, fantasizes about going away somewhere for the whole summer. Trust me on that one. Anyways, but yeah, so definitely Aliceops, very cool, love her. And also I'm going to be recommending her as a potential interviewee for ResellerPulse. They had mentioned that they're looking for people that they want to interview, people that are more like maybe up and coming. And they actually had on, and I haven't listened to it yet, but they had, well, I know that, well, I can't remember the name of their channel, but it's Dealer Wheeler and something. It's this guy with his 2 kids, and I watched a lot of their videos in the past, and I'm really glad that they're having them on because I love those guys. So yeah, anyway, so that's my water cooler gossip. Let's see. Okay, screw it, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I got a little something special for you, and this is never gonna happen again. Come here, Blue. Okay, you know what, actually, let me show you Fuchsia first. This is Fuchsia. Say hi, Fuchsia. Say hi. Yeah, this is a boy dog. They're all excited because they've just been sitting here going, what are we going to do next? Because I have them at my office. I'm watching this is actually my son's dogs that live with his dad. They're not mine, and I am not responsible for them. And I got wrangled into watching them for 3 weeks while they're on vacation. And I love dogs. They're really sweet and cute and charming, and I mean, these little dogs are so lovable. Can you say hi, Fuchsia? Come on, let everybody see. Yeah, there you are. So anyway, so that's Fuchsia, and that's a boy. And he was named by my son's sister. And when they got, See, this is why I don't like dogs, because they do stuff like that. Okay, that was one of them tripping over the cord. Okay, so the story with Fuchsia is that when they got 2 dogs because they knew, because they're not home all the time, and they wanted to have 2 dogs to keep each other company. And so Mickey, my oldest son, and Phaedra, my son's sister, but she doesn't, I don't, that's my ex's new, whatever. Anyways, his half-sister at his dad's house, Phaedra, she named that one Fuchsia, and he's a boy. And then they had another dog that looked like this, right here, this is blue, but it was more like Fuchsia, but this coloring, and it was her, and her name was Ace, which my son Mickey named that one. So it was just kind of funny because they had one name that kind of, 2 of the names that was like opposite gender association, which I thought was kind of cute and charming. And then ironically, so then when they were out of town and the dogs were, Ace and Fuchsia were staying with somebody else, Ace dug a hole, or I guess both of them got out and they were running free, and Ace got hit by a car and passed away, which was kind of sad. But it worked out good because this dog, when my son was 18, he moved out of the house, got a dog, came back to the house, and brought this dog with him. And I'm like, okay, well, you need to take care of it. And he wasn't taking care of it. I was taking care of it. And I do not have time to deal with the dog. And she was a puppy, and I used to spend a lot of time holding her, and she's such a good cuddler. I don't know if you can really see her. It looks so dark. There we go. There you can see her face a little better there. She's such a good cuddler. So I cuddled her a lot. I would sit here like on the computer, well, not here at the house because I was still at the house, and I'd be like all trying to get work done while I had her in my arms because she was just a baby and she needed a lot of snuggling. Yes, she did. And so she got to be a really good snuggler. And so I do love her very much, but I do not want her. Yes, she does melt my heart. But I just do not want a dog. The hair bothers me, and I don't want to clean up poop. I just don't want to. And I don't want to. And I just don't want to have a thing to worry about. I want to be free. So anyways, yep, so I'm watching them. I got them another week, and they're pretty much living at my office because I don't have air conditioning at my house, and it's hot as hell, and there's no way I'm just going to leave them in the backyard. I don't even there's no shade back there. It's horrible conditions. Like, it's just, and I don't like to bring them. I was bringing them home with me when I would go home because I have air conditioning in one room. But then if I have to go somewhere, it's like I still don't want them running around the house. I've probably talked about this in another video. It seems like I have. Anyways, I think they peed in there, and then I just don't want that. So I've just been leaving them at the office when I go home. And they have like a kind of a big hallway where I put them in when I leave because I don't want them to just have free range around the office because there's stuff everywhere. So yeah, and they do pretty good. They're used to being in a cage a lot at their dad's house, which I don't necessarily agree with, but they seem pretty happy for the most part. They seem pretty accepting of it, and yeah, I mean they're pretty happy, little go-lucky animals. So this is Blue. She's all happy because I'm holding her. Oh yeah, she just left it. I try to hold her like maybe once or twice a day for 10 minutes or so, and then I take them out a couple times a day. I would take them out more, but I'm telling you, it's hot as hell, and I just don't want to. And the hair bothers me. And then if, I don't know, I'm probably going into too much detail. So, but I can't wait for them to leave actually, and kind of another week. Yeah, I can't wait for them to leave, and I'm never gonna do it. This is, oh, by the way, this segment is screw it. I'm not gonna do it. Next time they ask me to watch the dogs, no, I'm not doing it. I just, every time I get them, it's like something gets messed up or ruined, or I just don't like it. I need to work. Like, I feel like it interferes with working, and like, you know, maybe if I had more money coming in, I feel like if it's not kids, it's something broken down, or the dogs like taking up my time, and I feel like the dogs are so gratuitous. Like, if the kids need me, fine. If something's broken down, that's just life. But this is like gratuitous to me, and I just don't feel like at the place that am in my life, this is not something I want to be dealing with. But she is cute. I love her. I wish you could see her better. Let's see, let's get a better look. Look at how cute she is. She just has, so it's just so funny too that her name is Blue and then the other dog is Fuchsia. I don't know, I just think that's cute. So they both have color names. Okay, I know she doesn't want to go down now. She's like, don't make me. Okay, so yeah, Blue and Fuchsia. Screw it, I'm not gonna do it. They don't really have a lot to do with work, but I'm telling you, they're interfering with work, and I guess that's what they have to do for work. And you know what, if you are a dog person and you love your dogs and that's your thing, that's great. I got other things that I'd rather spend my time on that's not involved with work. Like, watch YouTube videos about like inspirational stuff or whatever, or educational documentary type things. Something I can learn. Okay, okay, so I'm trying to come up with a name for another segment. And, I know, you know what, Fuchsia, Blue needs me. I know. I'll pick you up in a minute. Your guys' hair bothers me. Okay, I've been trying to think of a name for another segment, but I can't think of one. It's something that has to do with quick flip surprises, because I didn't really have a third base steal or a home run to talk about this week, but I did have some quick flip surprises, and some other stuff, and some bolos, I guess, or just some stuff to think about. I don't know, some possible. All right. Okay, Fuchsia. Okay, there you go. I had a gal that worked for me for a while when I was at the house, and I would watch the dogs every once in a while over there, and she just loved Fuchsia. And I'm like, yeah, he needs attention, and I prefer Blue. So, okay, see, and he doesn't snuggle in quite. He gets all fidgety. Okay, go down. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean this place up afterwards. Oh my God, there's hair. So so anyways, I had some quick flip surprises. So let's see if I can get the video thing to work right. I have a plan. So this is sort of like, I don't really have anything for Architect-Talk, so what I'm doing is on my, oh wait, no, will it do it? Oh wait, maybe it will. I didn't test this out, I'm testing it out now. I didn't really have anything for Architect-Talk, so this is my tech tip. If you're filming on a device that has one of those deals where you can flip the camera around, like my tablet, I'm filming on now, then if you have to go to your computer screen,